stands for Erie Area Rabbit Society, but you can also think of it as educate, adopt, rescue, and shelter. So the main things that we do are educate the public on proper rabbit care, and we adopt rabbits out to forever loving homes. We rescue rabbits that have been abandoned or surrendered, and then we provide shelter to those rabbits by providing food and the proper medical care, spay and neuter, and lots of love.
Our organization started on a fall afternoon in November of 2012 when Linda Jones, who's the other co-founder, and we came across the bunny on Upper Peach Street in a car lot. And long story short, we eventually rescued that bunny that afternoon. And we realized at that time that there was really no one in Erie that took care of domestic rabbits. And we have the Anna Shelter, who does a very good job with dogs and cats. You have Orphan Angels, Because You Care. There was nobody that was directly involved in it. And rabbits are the third most surrendered and the third most adopted pet. So that's how we got together. Eventually, we were able to buy a building up on 38th Street, and that's where we're located now on 2316 West 38th. We usually adopt out about 100 bunnies a year, and we're very, very particular in where they go. All of our bunnies came from either surrendered, abandoned, outside, abused, neglected, you name it. Our goal is to make sure they do not wind up in that kind of a situation again. We feel they give them a pretty good life at the shelter, but obviously our ultimate goal is to get them adopted. But we go through a very elaborate, lengthy adoption application. We also go and check the homes out to make sure that they're going to be kept inside. We only adopt to inside, not to hutches outside. And rabbits with proper care can live anywhere from 7 to 10 to 14 years. And as we said earlier, education is so very important. Outreach, and we're doing more and more from education. Two specific things we've done and will continue to do, especially when schools are in session. We have a lot of our volunteers will actually take bunnies out to grade school, kindergarten, to just learn, teach them about how to handle a bunny, how to learn about a bunny. Kids are very inquisitive, and we really want the people to learn early in life on how to properly care for the bunny. The other end of the spectrum is with senior citizens. We have a very dedicated group that goes out to pretty much every nursing home in Erie, and they even go out to see the retired Sisters of St. Joseph's. And they take the bunnies out, and you can just see I guess you'd say the love and the care and the brightness of these people in the nursing home to be able to take a bunny out, sit them on their lap, and just pet them. It's very, very therapeutic for the people and very therapeutic for the bunnies. So I think that way we really help the community.
Eries runs solely on public donations, so we don't get any federal, state, or local funding. So we rely on those donations to stay open. So we use them for food, hay, medical costs, spay and neuter, special needs bunnies, and also just to keep the building open. So we have to use it for our water and utilities, electrical, and all that kind of stuff.
And of course, the biggest donations is Erie Gives. We really, really rely on Erie Gives. And since we don't get any funding, we really need the donations. And we're very fortunate to have some very good donations because our expenses exceed over $100,000 a year. And the majority of that is vet bills. Rabbits are considered an exotic pet, which means there was only certain vets we can go to. And if the bunny has certain conditions like bad teeth or some gastrointestinal issues, a lot of times we have to go to Cleveland, Akron, or Buffalo. So there's more expenses involved when you're going out of town.
We are always looking for volunteers at Eries. Our main need for volunteers is cleaning cages, which is in the mornings from 9 a.m. to noon every day, and also feeders for in the evenings. But we also need volunteers to help out with events, to transport bunnies to the vet, to give medicine to bunnies, to be on the medical team, and to help unload hay. We get huge deliveries of hay like every month or 2 months, and it is a huge task to unload all of that hay. We have an exercise team where you can take the bunnies out to the gazebo and give them exercise so that they're not just always in a cage all the time. And you can also sponsor a bunny, so you're paying for the bunny's monthly costs, whether you do that for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months. You can go directly to our website at eriearearabbitsociety.org and you can sign up for our mailing list. And you can also join us on Facebook and Instagram, where you can find out about our events and our fundraisers. And also on the website, you can fill out a volunteer application or a foster application or an adoption application.
We just look forward to your support on Erie Gives Day, and we really need the money to be able to keep our shelter going. We've done it for 10 years and we'd like to continue this for the next 100 years.